3 types of nuts to avoid after 60. Have you ever thought that eating nuts every day is a healthy habit? It may be true, but what if I told you that some types of nuts are silently attacking your liver, damaging your kidneys, and stealing your sense of taste? After the age of 60, our bodies are no longer as flexible as before. What you eat will directly affect your metabolism, detoxification process, nutrient absorption, and even your mood every day. Unfortunately, there are certain types of nuts, though small and familiar, that carry significant risks if consumed the wrong way. In today's video, we will explore 3 types of nuts that seniors should avoid or limit, including one that may contain toxins that cause liver cancer, one that can make your kidneys ache from stones, and one that can leave you losing your sense of taste for an entire week. Are you ready? Because sometimes, to live healthier, you need to first know what to eliminate before thinking about what to add. Part 1. Peanuts, the invisible enemy of the liver. Peanuts are a familiar snack at every age. From inexpensive snack packs, stir-fried dishes, salads, to even seemingly harmless peanut butter. Rich in protein, loaded with healthy fats, and affordable, peanuts are almost the king of budget nuts. But few people know that peanuts are also one of the most mold-prone foods if not stored properly. And this is when aflatoxin, a potent toxin, makes an appearance. Aflatoxin, the silent toxin attacking the liver. Aflatoxin is a toxin produced by the Aspergillus flavus fungus, which can thrive in oil seeds like peanuts, corn, and sunflower seeds when stored in humid, hot conditions. This toxin is not destroyed by normal cooking temperatures, meaning whether you roast, cook, or fry, aflatoxin remains intact. The World Health Organization, WHO, classifies aflatoxin as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning there is clear evidence that it causes cancer in humans, particularly liver cancer. The harmful effects of aflatoxin on seniors. It damages liver cells, increasing the risk of cirrhosis and hepatitis. It weakens the immune system, making seniors more susceptible to infections. In older adults, liver function and detoxification abilities are already reduced. Regular exposure to aflatoxin accelerates liver deterioration. A real-life story, changing snacks, saving the liver. My husband, Frank, used to love peanuts. Every evening, he'd have a handful of salted roasted peanuts while watching baseball. But during his regular health checkup, the doctor discovered his liver enzymes were abnormally high. There was no clear cause found, except for the fact that he was eating peanuts every day. After that, I switched to almonds and pumpkin seeds, which had been tested. Within just a few months, his liver function improved significantly. How to identify unsafe peanuts. A musty smell or a slight bitter taste. Even if just for a moment. The nuts are shriveled, blackened, dark brown, or shrunk. Sold without clear origin or without certified packaging. Can you eat peanuts if used correctly? Yes, if you buy from reputable brands with food safety certification. Store them in a dry place, in an airtight container. Avoid using peanuts that have been stored for too long or show signs of spoilage. Part 2. Cashews, delicious but with a hidden risk of kidney stones. Cashews are one of the most popular nuts in the United States. From packaged snacks, cashew butter, to toppings on salads or granola. They are rich, crunchy, and easy to get hooked on, especially for seniors looking for a healthy snack option. However, there is something few people know. Cashews have a high oxalate content, a chemical compound that may seem harmless, but can lead to serious consequences for the kidneys if consumed improperly. Oxalate, the hidden culprit of kidney stones in common snacks. Oxalate is a compound found in many plants, especially in nuts, dark leafy greens, and cacao. When it enters the body, oxalate can combine with calcium in the urine to form crystals. That is, calcium oxalate stones, the most common type of kidney stones today. What's even more concerning is that the formation of these stones often has no clear symptoms at first, until they cause sharp pain or urinary tract infections. The silent impact on senior health. Asterisk causes lower back pain, abdominal pain, frequent urination, or blood in the urine. Asterisk increases the risk of needing medical intervention like lithotripsy or surgery if the stones are large. Asterisk interferes with calcium absorption, indirectly weakening bones, a serious issue for those over 60. Seniors already tend to lose calcium and experience weakened kidneys with age. When oxalate from cashews silently combines with calcium, the burden on the kidneys increases even more. A real-life story, a small change, avoiding a major surgery. I used to love eating cashews. Almost every day I'd have a small handful to snack on while watching the news, shared Mr. Michael, 69 years old. But then I started feeling sharp pain in my lower abdomen, thinking it was just digestive issues. Turns out it was kidney stones. The doctor asked about my eating habits and immediately pointed out that cashews were the silent culprit. I stopped eating them and switched to pumpkin seeds and almonds, and I haven't had any issues since. How to consume cashews if you still want to enjoy them. You don't need to avoid them completely, but you should. Asterisk limit the quantity. No more than 10 to 15 nuts per serving. Asterisk drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially after eating nuts. Asterisk avoid eating cashews regularly, particularly if you have a history of kidney stones or low calcium levels. Healthy alternatives. Asterisk pumpkin seeds, low in oxalate, rich in magnesium, great for kidney health. Asterisk raw almonds, high in vitamin E, supports cardiovascular health. Asterisk walnuts, packed with omega-3, beneficial for the brain and joints. Part 3. Pine nuts, small but enough to make you lose your sense of taste. If you've ever had an Italian-style salad pesto sauce or elegant European dishes, you may have tasted pine nuts. Small, crunchy, and with a distinctive rich flavor, pine nuts are considered more premium compared to other common nuts. But there's a phenomenon that few people know about. Pine nuts can cause prolonged taste disturbance, a strange reaction known as pine nut syndrome. Pine mouth syndrome, an unpleasant but very real consequence. Many people, a few hours or days after eating pine nuts, begin to experience a metallic bitter taste in their mouths, especially noticeable when eating sweets or drinking water. What's particularly troubling is that this sensation doesn't disappear immediately, lasting anywhere from 2 to 14 days, causing a loss of appetite and enjoyment in eating. The cause of this phenomenon has not been specifically identified, but it is believed to be related to certain pine nuts imported from China or Eastern Europe that do not meet standards. The FDA has recorded hundreds of complaints about this symptom. Effects on seniors. Asterisk causes temporary loss of taste, leading to loss of appetite and uncontrolled weight loss. Asterisk alters taste perception. Everything tastes bitter or metallic. Asterisk affects mental well-being. especially for older adults who are more sensitive to changes in taste. Especially if seniors are taking medication or supplements, the taste disturbance caused by pine nuts can be mistaken for a side effect of the medication, leading to confusion and potentially causing them to stop the medication incorrectly. A real-life story: a plate of salad that ruined the appetite for a week. I really love Italian salad, especially the one with pine nuts and Parmesan cheese. Shared Mrs. Nancy, 73 years old. But just a few hours after that meal, I started to feel a metallic taste in my mouth. I thought it was just from brushing my teeth. But by the third day, everything I tasted was bitter. I was worried that I had a problem with my taste nerves. Eventually, I found an article about pine nuts. Since then, I've completely removed them from my diet. Pine nuts and drug interactions. Some studies suggest that pine nuts can mildly affect the metabolism of anticoagulant medications and certain blood pressure medications. While this may not be the case for everyone, seniors should exercise caution if they are on long-term medication. Safe usage advice: if you still want to try pine nuts, asterisk buy from reputable brands with clear origins, preferably from Italy, the USA, or Spain. Asterisk avoid eating pine nuts that have been roasted for too long or stored improperly. Asterisk stop immediately if you experience a metallic taste in your mouth after eating. Healthy and safe alternatives. Asterisk unsalted sunflower seeds, rich in vitamin E, great for skin and brain health. Asterisk flax seeds, high in omega-3, good for cardiovascular health. Asterisk chia seeds, excellent for digestion and stabilizing blood sugar levels. Conclusion: don't let a handful of nuts ruin your body. We often think that eating nuts is a smart choice, and it is, if you know which ones to pick. But peanuts can silently destroy your liver. Cashews contribute to kidney stones, and pine nuts can make you lose your sense of taste for days. This shows that no food is absolutely good. Only foods that are suitable or unsuitable for your body, especially as age changes the way your body absorbs and metabolizes nutrients. Protect the liver. Keep your body detoxifying effectively. Protect the kidneys. Maintain stable bones and blood pressure. Protect your sense of taste. Preserve the joy of eating every day. Don't let just one small snack jeopardize your overall health. Do you still want to eat nuts every day? Great, but choose wisely. In part 2 of this video series, we will introduce 3 types of nuts that seniors should eat daily because they help. Asterisk protect cardiovascular health. Asterisk stabilize blood sugar levels. Asterisk improve memory and strengthen bones and joints. Be sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video, where the right choices start with knowledge. Because health isn't about what's expensive. It's about what's right.